Welcome back to the Light Up Literature Curriculum channel. Today we're going to be discussing analyzing character development. So what we're going to do is figure out what character development is, analyzing it, how to analyze it, and then we're going to practice. So let's get started. For our learning objectives, it's examining how characters change over time. So you'll notice this in movies, books, all of these things. You're going to notice your characters change. They grow, or sometimes they go backwards. It's kind of weird, but it's important to know these things. Character development involves examining how a character changes over time and helps understand why their character's having growth or while they're changing, what's happened to make them change. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So for how to analyze character, we're going to identify the character traits at the beginning of the story. So we want to look at the beginning of the story, this is how our character is behaving. Then we're going to notice any big events that happen. And not necessarily big events, but events that really seem to bother the character. See how they change after that. And they might change a couple of different times, because just like us, when we get upset about something or something makes us sad or something, we change a little bit right after it because we're going through those emotions. But then long-term wise, those are the changes we really want to look at. Long-term wise, after we get over that initial part, we want to see how we change more. And then we want to consider what the character has learned and how it evolves. But really it's just what changes have they made. So let's get some practice done. At the beginning of the story, Mia is shy and reluctant to make new friends. By the end, she has become a more confident and outgoing, forming strong friendships with her classmates. So how does Mia change throughout the story? Well, we've got this short little paragraph. So at the beginning, Mia is shy and reluctant, but by the end, she's more confident and she starts being more outgoing, wanting to make friends. And so that's really important that she's making those changes. And by doing that, she's growing to have more friends in class. All right, let's look at another one. John starts off as a selfish character who only thinks of himself. After helping his neighbor during a difficult time, he becomes more compassionate and less selfless. So, how does John change? Well, in the beginning, he's selfish. And after he sees his neighbor going through something, he starts changing because he's being there for his neighbor. It's also, when we are good friends, we do the same thing. We might not realize it, but as humans, we go through these exact same emotions. You'll see it throughout everyone's life, even yours if you think about it. All right, so now let's look at our third practice. In the beginning, Sarah is impulsive and often gets into trouble. After facing the consequences of her actions, she learns to think before she acts and becomes more responsible. So in the beginning, she's just kind of impulsive a little bit. She doesn't really think things through. And by the end, she is becoming more responsible and facing the consequences and accepting the consequences for her actions. So now, if you are in my class, what you're going to do is go ahead and go to your worksheet that goes along with this. If you don't have the worksheet, I'll put the link down below so that you can go pick it up off of TPT. Alrighty, until next time, I will see you later.